going to love this, Morris.
Not necessarily.
Watch now.
It certainly captures her personality.
Time for Din-Din.
Sit tight, Morris. It's the finicky hour.
There's 9 live sliced veal in gravy.
Maybe it's not the finicky hour.
Tender, bite-sized veal slices in special gravy.
Sliced veal? Wow.
9 Live's tasty sliced dinners for finicky cats.
I'm a little cuckoo about this, 9 Lives.
The fashion look. Jordache.
On Thursday, the courage of New England Patriots Darryl Stingley.
Darlene, are you all right?
Oh, hi, Justin.
Well, I didn't mean to wake you up, darling, but what are you doing sleeping out here?
Well, I couldn't sleep, and I came out here to get some air. I guess I dozed off.
Why, did you have a bad dream?
Yeah, it was real bad.
I was kind of wondering if you
Wanted a commitment?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mark. I think we both know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah?
I love my job, and I'm having a good time, and that's all I'm looking for.
You wouldn't mind if I went out with other women?
As long as I have the same rights, even Stephen. I'm no fool.
Yeah. Ruby.
I hope I didn't wake you up or anything.
No, I was just kind of sitting here waiting for your phone call. What can I do for you?
Mark, I have to talk to you.
About what?
Something real important.
Good morning, Miss Wheeler. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm having breakfast with my husband in the camp.
They haven't arrived yet. Would you like to be seated?
Thank you.
I'll let you know when Mrs. Canfield arrives.
Thank you.
Oh. Why, Mrs. Wheeler.
Miss Stanton.
Why, you certainly are up early, aren't you?
I'm having breakfast with my husband.
Oh, he's playing golf with Burton Canfield, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Do you mind if I join you? It'd be a very nice little opportunity for us to have a little talk.
If you don't mind, I'd rather not. My husband will be here any moment.
Oh, well, I thought we could talk about George St. John.
Texas, the new generation. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Mild Ivory Liquid. Ivory Liquid's mildness helps your hands stay young looking.
I'm 24 years old. So am I.
One of these joggers is not 24. She's 35 with 3 kids. Eileen Wesson. Can you tell who's who? Eileen looks 24. How about their hands? Look closely. They look young, too.
My hands deserve as much attention as the rest of me. That's why I use Ivory Liquid. Just the name Ivory means mildness to me, and I think the rich, mild suds do help my hands stay young looking, even with all the dishes I do.
still can't tell who's Eileen?
Yes, I'm the 35-year-old. Jogging helps keep me young.
And what helps your hands look so young?
Ivory liquid. The mildness really makes a difference.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps hands look young.
Better hurry, dear.
Getting her ready to go off to school, giving the time that you got. Little things mean a lot.
The little things that we do for our family really mean a lot. So we care about everything. Like White Cloud.
White Cloud, Mommy?
It's the softest. Feel. Yes, but there's more to White Cloud quality. Look, 2 fluffy sheets instead of 1. White Cloud's absorbent, too. Just a few drops of water will prove it.
Wow.
White Cloud's the most absorbent. 2-ply White Cloud's the softest and most absorbent, and that means a lot.
White Cloud, because little things mean a lot.
What is so important?
I just wanted you to know that I couldn't sleep at all last night.
And that's what you called to tell me?
It was because of you that I couldn't sleep.
Hey, what did I do?
Mark, I felt so bad about that awful fight we had last night.
Hey, come on, I told you. Don't worry about it. It's all settled, so forget it.
Mark, listen to me for a minute. I know that you're the kind of man who doesn't want to be tied down yet. And I'm really trying to understand that. I really am. But you've got to understand how insecure it made me feel when that awful Stella Stanton said that you and Allison were the new hot item in Houston.
Look,
Ruby, I really don't have time for this, okay? I gotta get to work.
I know. I didn't want you to be mad at me.
I'm not mad. I told you. I told you I would yesterday.
Well, wait, maybe I should call you.
no, Ruby, it's okay.
No, I've got a lot of stuff to do today, Mark. I'm going to be in and out. I have to go to the ranch to see Lurleen. I've got the show. Look, maybe I'll call you after the show, okay?
Okay.
I love you, Mark.
Lurleen, you want to talk about it?
Oh, no, Justin, it's all right. It's not important. I've almost forgotten what it was all about.
Well, maybe it's this weather that's getting to you.
What?
This weather. I mean, it's been humid lately. Maybe that's what's been causing you trouble sleeping.
Yeah, it must be.
Unless, of course, you got something else on your mind that's bothering you.
No, Justin, it's probably just like you said. It's just the weather.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, hi, Kate. I guess I better help Miss Kate with the breakfast. Excuse me.
Justin, did you hire the private detective?
Yeah, Brian Helmsley tells me it's all taken care of. I don't know any of the lurid details.
You're kind of guilty about it, though, don't you?
Yeah. I hate it. But I don't see that I have any choice in the matter.
I don't think you have any choice either. Not if you want custody of Gregory. Oh, I'm sure in the long run you'll see you did the right thing.
Maybe. I have to get my son back, Paige. I miss having him around me in the morning. I miss having him around me, period.
You're the one person who seems happy? Grandma. I think she actually enjoys having us all around to fuss over.
You know, Grandma hasn't had to contend with so many people for breakfast since Ashley and I... Well, for a long while.
I'm sure she wishes it were under different circumstances.
You know, this place turned into a haven for people who've had their lives messed up, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does seem to have.
But, Paige, we got to get back on the right track. I can feel it.
I'm glad you feel that way, but...
At least I'm going to start this day off right.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do?
want to stop off and see my son on my way to work.
Good. Hope that helps cheer you up.
I have no doubt of that. No doubt about that at all. Bye-bye.
Why would you want to talk to me about George St. John?
Well, I think he's a very talented photojournalist, don't you?
Yes, he is talented, but that doesn't explain why you'd want to talk to me about him.
Well, I'm sort of interested in what other people feel about him.
Well, as far as I know him, he is talented and he's attractive.
You don't know him any better?
Should I?
Well, I sort of assumed that you might because you did work on a project with him when he first came to Houston.
Yes, I did, but he now works for KVIK.
Oh, of course he does. You know, I work there, too.
Yes, of course you do.
But I thought that you had worked with him quite a while before he came to KVIK.
From time to time, but our relationship was strictly business.
You know, that's hard for me to believe that anybody could be strictly business with that handsome man. And I'll tell you, Rena Decker doesn't feel that way. You know, you remember we saw them together at the Top of the World Club the other evening.
You know I did.
Do you know that a lot of people say they're an item?
Well, then I guess you have something for your show, don't you?
Oh, Mrs. Wheeler, you and I know that Rena Decker is not Mr. St. John's maid.
Judith, Oh, Stella, I didn't expect to find you here.
Hello, Mildred. Come, sit down and join us. You know, I was on the way to the office, and I just was passing the club, and I thought, I'm going to stop in and have a bite to eat. And I saw Mrs. Wheeler sitting here, and so I sat down and we're having a nice little chat.
Well, thank you for keeping her company. Judith, I am so sorry to keep you waiting.
That's quite all right, Mildred.
So that I just can't get over this. Now, I haven't seen you in years, and I had the pleasure of seeing you twice in 1 week.
Yes, I was so happy to see you at the party for the Houston Ballet. You are going to include something about that in your report, aren't you? You know we never can get enough publicity.
Oh, of course I am, dear. I intended to put a nice segment in on my show.
Good. You and I have to get together, too. It's been such a long time, and we have so much to catch up on since we were in Austin.
It'll take us forever, so please call me, and we will dish, as they say. But right now, I've got to get myself back to the office. It was so nice to see you, and goodbye, ladies. Oh, Mrs. Wheeler, please watch my segment on my show today if you get a chance. I think you're going to find it very interesting. Bye.
Louise is making lamb tonight. What should we bring?
Hey, the annual chili cooking contest will be held this Saturday and Sunday.
How do I clean up after this upside-down cake?
You can always count on SOS, because no matter how dirty, greasy, baked, or burnt your pots and pans get, nothing cleans them faster or easier than a super grease-cutting SOS soap pad.
Were the spare ribs sticky?
Maybe just a touch.
SOS, it's crazy to cook without it.
From day to day, a lot happens in a woman's body. Each day, her body chemistry changes. Every woman responds to these changes differently. That's why you may want the extra protection of FDS Feminine Deodorant Spray. When you use FDS, you can count on protection every day. Protection that's designed for a woman's body. To help you stay fresh and feel confident, use FDS every day, because your body changes every day.
The great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow. Those crunchy, munchy nuggets, dogs really love that taste. And with that combination of flavors, it's not just good, it's great. Dog Chow brand dog food, they love that taste and how. It's the great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow. It's the largest selling dog food, so treat your dog right now to the great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow.
Morning. 'Cause I got a lot of work to do.
Morning. 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 Mor
I'm on it. There's juice over here if you want some.
Hey.
How was your evening last night?
Okay.
Just okay?
Yeah, just okay.
And which one of the little ladies had the honors last night, Miss Allison or Miss Ruby?
I suppose you can give me a lecture about the two of them, huh?
Hey, no. Listen, I'd be the last person to give a lecture on romance. Are you kidding? That's your personal business, and I'm not making judgments about that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump on you like that.
No, I didn't take it personal.
I guess I'm just feeling guilty.
Guilty about what?
Being attracted to two beautiful women.
I see absolutely nothing there to feel guilty about.
You're right. I mean, you are absolutely right. What should I be feeling guilty about? They're both very different. They have their own unique qualities.
Sounds like paradise to me.
You may think so.
I do.
Well, let me tell you something, pal. Trying to keep those two women apart is a chore in itself.
Well, I wouldn't know a whole lot about that. I've got enough trouble just dealing with one beautiful lady.
Lena's really got you down, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
What are you going to do about it?
I don't really know.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I appreciate it. I think this is one of those things I got to do on my own. Listen, I'm going to go get ready for work.
Mom, do I have to finish this?
Yes, sir. There's not that much.
But I'm full.
It's good for you. It's not going to hurt you to eat the rest of that.
But it might make me sick.
No, it's not going to make you sick.
But, Mom, if I have one more bite of this stuff, I'm going to throw up.
Well, all right. Don't eat it then.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, boy. You think I'm a real pushover, don't you?
No, you just know when a little kid has had too much to eat.
A little kid? A little kid? I thought you couldn't stand for people to call you a little kid.
I don't.
You know what? You're really going to get it when you get well. You're going to get every bit of this back.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, you're going to think, I wish, when I get through with you. You're tempting fate, boy.
Hey, maybe that's that.
Hey, say where you are. Say where you are. Probably the lady from the employment agency.
Mrs. Marshall?
Yeah.
I'm Doris Hodges. The agency sent me over about the housekeeping job.
Yes, come in, Miss Hodges. I'd like for you to meet my son, Gregory.
Hello, Gregory.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. Nice meeting you. I assume part of my job will be spending time with Gregory.
Yeah, it will be. He's going to be in the house for a few days. He's had an accident.
Yes, I know.
You do?
Yeah, I read about it in the newspapers.
Oh, really?
Glad to see you're getting better. You're a very lucky young man.
I'll tell you what, he was very fortunate. So he's going to have to stay in the house for a few more days.
I'm fine now, Mom.
I know, that's what you say, but the doctor says something different. It'll be a little while, and then he'll be able to go outside and things for a little while.
See, you got a big place here. I can see why you need help.
Oh, now look, I don't want you to think you have to do all this yourself, Mrs. Hodges.
Oh, Doris, please.
Oh, Doris. There's my sister and I, and we'll be helping with the cleaning and the cooking.
Is there anyone else living in the house besides your sister and Gregory?
No. No, it's just the three of us.
Well, then I can't see there'll be that much to do. Your son sure looks like a nice young man.
Oh, he's a very nice young man, but don't let him fool you. He can sure make his share of messes.
I don't think I'll have any trouble dealing with that.
Well, look, are you ready to see the rest of the house?
Sure. Say, you like the Astros, Gregory?
Well, sure.
Oh, boy.
Good boy.
You know a lot about baseball?
Sure, I go to the Astros games all the time.
You do?
Sure do. What'd you think? Men are the only people who like baseball?
Gee, that's me.
So, Mrs. Marshall, shall we go for the tour?
Just follow me.
Oh, Mom, can I show Doris part of the house, too?
Yeah, just calm down and take it easy, okay? You have to watch him.
I didn't know you were acquainted with Stella Stanton.
I'm not. I met her for the first time the other night at the Top of the World Club.
Well, I've known her for years. Of course, she can be very unpleasant, but I've never had any problem with her. Though I have seen her nearly devastate some people. But you know, there is one thing about her. She has one great virtue. So far as her gossip is concerned, she is never wrong. She really protects her sources. Whatever she says, it's true. Did she upset you?
Oh, heavens, no.
You seem a little disturbed.
I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping very well these nights.
Of course, it's the weather. My Lord, this humidity, I don't know whether it'll ever let up.
Yeah. Mildred, I'm so glad we decided to get together.
Well, so am I. You know, your husband is such a charming man, and I must tell you that when I heard that you two were reconciling, I was very, very happy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Now that I've met you, I can see why I didn't want to lose you. You seem so right for each other.
Thanks.
Okay, we got the best-looking ladies in Houston waiting for us.
You'll have to excuse my husband. He's the world's worst flatterer. Hello, Brad.
Hello, Mildred. I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long.
No, I've just been here for a few minutes, and Judas was sitting here with Stella Stanton.
Stella Stanton. What'd that lady want?
She was just keeping Judith company until I got here.
Did you give you any trouble?
No, she was just talking.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
How was the game, Burton?
Round. It's a round to golf.
Whatever. How did it go?
Judith, your husband here's one fine golfer.
Well, you're not so bad yourself.
Well, we're only one stroke apart at 18 holes.
I know, yeah.
Frankly, I never could understand why anyone would be interested in golf.
Well, it's being out in the open, Mildred. Any excitement, competition in the game, certainly companionship from a friend here like Grant, and the competitiveness of the sport.
Well, why does it have to be at such an early hour? I mean, so early in the morning.
Aren't we eating out?
I thought we were eating in.
We are now. All I have is cold fried chicken.
Too bad we can't refry it.
Well, I do use Crisco oil.
It'll soak up more oil. Won't it taste greasy?
We'll see. Good so far.
It's fantastic. Now, aren't you glad we ate in?
No.
Crisco oil with no cholesterol makes fried foods that taste delicious, not greasy.
Smile and hold it, hold it.
I've got the fever for the flavor out of Pringles.
The fever for the flavor of a Pringles?
It's a deep fried cake. It's the crispy crunch. And the Pringles squeeze. I need a bun. We've got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
It's the deep fried taste.
It's the crispy crunch. We've got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
No preservatives, ready to light rippled.
You'll catch the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Finally, my floor's going to shine without waxing.
Yeah, but you still have to clean it correctly to help keep it shiny.
Any suggestions?
Well, Mr. Clean is great. Even Armstrong approves of Mr. Clean for their no-wax Solarian floors. Look, if you could lift the shine, you'd see many cleaners can leave a dull film. But Mr. Clean lets the shine come clear through.
That's the kind of shine I want.
That's the kind of shine Mr. Clean brings out.
Mr. Clean helps keep no-wax floors shining bright.
He's right.
Is there any way I can convince you to come back to World Oil as an advisor or a consultant or something?
I don't know, Grant. I kind of like this retirement. I never felt so free in my life. I don't know if I even like it part-time.
You know, I'm trying to convince TJ to come back to World Oil.
Well, have you talked to him about it?
I made an approach.
What, did he give you any kind of an answer?
Sure did. He turned me down flat, but I'm still trying to convince him to change his mind.
It would be so wonderful. You know, if you could convince TJ, then maybe you could get Burton to come over to you, too. Wouldn't you, darling? You know, Burton's one of his biggest dreams has been to be able to work with TJ on some level.
How about that, Bert?
Yeah, I don't know. I just might be tempted, Grant, if you could arrange that.
Well, I keep working on it.
Good Lord, maybe we're going to get going. We could be on the other side of town in a half hour. I hate to break this up. I've been having such a good time here.
It's been such a pleasure being with both of you. I enjoyed it. Oh, Judith, we'll have to do this again sometime soon. And we'll be a lot saner than our men, won't we? We'll find a more reasonable hour, say lunch.
Fine, I'd love it.
Good. Bye-bye. Bye, Grant.
Bye, Bert.
Bye, Rose. Mind you, snap out of it. You've been preoccupied since I came in.
I hope I didn't make anyone feel uncomfortable.
No, I don't think the Canfields noticed. What did that stamp woman say anyway? More of the same?
She asked a lot of personal questions, and she made some insinuations. It was very embarrassing.
I hate to see her get to you.
Thank you for being so protective. I'm sure I'll get over it.
Nobody believes that gossip anyway. Gossip is gossip. And it isn't any more credible simply because she's paid to spread it around.
I'm sure you're right.
Then forget about it, will you?
I'll try, I promise.
Come on. I'll drop you at the house.
Oh, no thanks, darling. I think I'll finish my tea. I have my car, and I have a stop to make on the way home.
Thank you for joining us for breakfast.
Thank you for asking me. I enjoyed it in spite of Stella Stent.
I'll see you home.
Are you going to be late?
No.
Wait till you see the flag.
And the basketball court and the tennis court.
Oh, there's my sleepy-eyed cousin. Come on, you gotta meet her.
Oh, I had no idea we had company. I'm so sorry. I look like a mess.
She was up till all hours last night.
Gregory. Allison, this is Doris Hodges. This is my sister Alice.
Nice to meet you, Miss Marshall.
Linden.
Beg pardon?
Last name's Linden.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Doris is from the agency. She's here applying for the housekeeping job.
I hope we hire her, Mom. She knows a lot about baseball.
Well, that isn't my only qualification for the job.
Well, I think for Gregory, that's just perfect. Why don't you take Doris on upstairs and show her the rest of the house?
Okay, come on, Doris. Waiting.
Oh, slow down, Gregory, please.
Oh, Mom, stop worrying. Waiting to see my bedroom. The best bedroom in the whole place.
She seems like a nice lady. She is. Gregory likes her a lot. You think you're going to hire her? Well, I have to talk to her, but first I wanted to talk... You want to talk to me? That's fine. You were out pretty late last night, Allison. Yeah? Were you with Mark Wheeler? Ashley, I thought that it was agreed that I would live my own life without any interference. I'm not interfering. I'm just concerned, that's all. Allison, I've heard about him. I don't want you to get hurt. I'm not going to get hurt, Ashley. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Look at me.
They'll never see me again, Rags. I'll go far away. These Garanimals are for job interviews. All these shirts go with those pants. That's how Garanimals work. See? Just match tags. Mom bought all this for me. She said Garanimals are worth it. And so am I. Tommy.
For girls and boys, toddlers to teens, Garanimals.
Honey, your parents are due any minute, and look at your greasy mess.
Relax. They're always late.
Oh.
Get me something fast.
Here, 409 works fast before you start to wipe.
409 Special Grease Dissolvers cut through grease fast.
Coming.
409 so effective it starts to work before you start to wipe.
Everything's so clean and shining. Where do you find the time?
Formula 409. It starts to work before you start to wipe. And now save money with our new replacement bottle.
Another can, Charlie. That's a can?
That's Hefty's new steel sack, the bag that works like a can.
It's plastic.
It's a new plastic formula, Linear D. Linear D. So strong and puncture resistant. New steel sack no more than ordinary bags.
Even impossible trash?
Without split.
Without split? That's some bag, Charlie.
Strong. Like a can.
New Hefty steel sack trash and tall kitchen bags. The bag that works like a can.
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas.
His name is Ricky Henderson, and he's running Lou Brock right out of the record book as baseball's greatest base stealer. What makes Ricky run? Tonight on NBC Nightly News.
Last payday, Jane spent $30 to clean her family's clothes at the dry cleaners. This payday, less than $1 to clean them at home with new Sweater Fresh. It turns your dryer into a cleaner. Spray, then toss in the dryer and tumble 2 minutes to remove light dirt, wrinkles, and odors. 8 sweaters, 4 skirts, 3 silk blouses, and a corduroy blazer later, Jane declared,
Sweater Fresh is revolutionary and saves me a bundle.
New Sweater Fresh turns your dryer into a cleaner.
It's Concerts on the Common, brought to you by WBZ-TV, WBZ Radio, and Boston City Arts. And on August 29th, featuring the sensational sounds of Diana Ross. Yes, the glamorous Diana Ross, here on the Boston Common, August 29th, 6 p.m. Tickets available at the Orpheum Theater, Bostix, and all Ticketron locations. Or charge tickets instantly by calling 426-8383. Concerts on the Common, sponsored in part by Miller High Life. So don't miss Diana Ross in Concert on the Common, August 29th at 6 p.m.
Why are so many people shopping at CVS? Because we have good low prices every day. And every week we put lots of our most popular products on sale. Like Theragram M vitamins. With the 50-cent instant coupon on the box, get 100 for just $5.49 and get 30 more free. And for arthritis pain, try Ecotrit. Get 100 tablets on sale this week at CVS for just $2.19.
Actor Christopher Reeve joins Gary Friday at 9.
And now, the next part of Texas.
I just see Lurleen. Is she around?
Oh, yeah, she's inside with Kate.
Oh, you know, I don't think Miss Kate would be too thrilled to see me. Would you mind getting Lurleen for me?
Oh, sure.
Paige?
Yeah?
Before you go, I just wanted to offer you my condolences. I know it must have been really terrible when T.J. dumped you at the office. It must have felt awful.
Well, I'm getting over it.
You know, I just can't believe it. I always thought T.J. was such a great guy and everything, and then went and did something like this to you.
Mm-hmm.
I really admire him.
Admire me?
Yeah, I think you're the bravest woman I have ever met. I know if Mark got me all the way up to the altar and the I-do's and everything and then dumped me, I couldn't go on living.
I'll get Lurleen for you, Lurleen.
Oh, Francie. Hi, honey. Paige, keep your chin up, huh? I think you look just great, all things considered.
You weren't saying anything to Paige about what happened between her and TJ, were you?
Oh, honey, no, don't worry about it. I just told her I was real sorry about everything that happened.
Well, I hope you didn't say too much. Paige really doesn't like to think about it.
Oh, I think she felt a lot better after she talked to me.
I hope so. But what are you doing out here anyway?
Well, I just came up to see how you were doing.
I'm just fine, but you didn't have to drive all the way out here. You could have just called.
Well, actually, there was another reason for me coming out here.
What?
I need somebody to talk to.
Is something wrong?
Yeah. And her name is Allison Linden.
Ashley, this isn't the same situation. We are not engaged. I'm just going out with Mark. He could end up hurting you, Alice. And so could anyone else that I go out with. But Mark isn't going to. We're not getting serious. Oh, I wish that you would listen to me. I am listening to you, Ashley. Ashley, I don't want to argue with you. I know that you have a lot on your mind, and the last thing you have to do is worry about me. So please, just let me live my life. I know what I'm doing. Do you promise you'll be careful? Yes, yes, I promise.
Oh, hello.
Morning, Alice. I'm just stopped by to see Gregory.
Sure, come on in.
Hello, Allison.
Hello, Justin. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd better get dressed for work. Gregory will be down in a minute, Justin. He's showing a lady from the employment agency the house.
Oh. She nice?
Yeah, he likes her a whole lot already.
Good.
Can I, let me get you some coffee or fix you something to eat.
Oh, no. I've already had a very big breakfast. Thanks very much. You should know Grandma wouldn't let me out of the house without one.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there anything that I can do around here for you? I mean,
No.
can I...
No, I think I have everything under control.
Oh, well, sure looks like it. Yeah. Places looks just great.
Thank you.
Must be an awful lot of work by yourself, though.
No, well, see, once I'm able to hire this housekeeper, then I won't have nearly as much to do.
No?
When I get everything settled, maybe I'll even get to come back to work at Marshall Oil.
Oh, good. Good. I need you. Yeah, I keep picking up the phone and wanting to talk to you about one thing or the other, and then I just remember that you're just not in your office anymore.
Maybe it won't be long. Hey, Gregory! Gregory, stop it!
I know. Take it easy.
Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
Getting better. It won't be too long till I'm outside playing ball and going swimming.
Well, you sound like you're doing real great, sir.
Oh, Justin, this is the lady that's applying for the housekeeping job, Doris Hodges. This is my, Justin Marshall.
Miss Hodges?
She's terrific, Dad. She knows how to play pool.
She does.
Yeah, when Mom and I were showing her the game room, she was showing me a couple of tricks.
Whoa, sounds like Doris is real great.
Mrs. Marshall, it's a real nice house. Thank you.
I'd be proud to work for you and your family. You'll have me?
Well, why don't we finish up this interview in the kitchen?
But certainly. Nice meeting you, Mr. Marshall.
Oh, same here, Doris.
It's good to see you, Dad.
Oh, it's good to see you, son.
Judith. What a surprise to see you.
Stella Stanton.
What about Stella Stanton?
She knows about us. She's going on television today to tell the whole world.
When I was a little girl, I wore Danskin leotards. Now that I'm grown up, I wear Danskin bras and panties. Not just underwear.
New Danskin bras and panties fit you and flatter you and move with you, just like Danskin activewear.
Because they are Danskin. New Danskin bras and panties. Oh, not just for dancing.
Wherever bras and panties are sold.
My father sold cheese. I, J. Brinker, sell cheese. I love cheese. But what does my son eat? Cheese puffs.
Cheetos aren't just any cheese puff pop. Try one.
Why, this has a great cheese taste.
It takes the natural goodness of real cheese to make Cheetos cheese-flavored snacks taste so rich and cheesy.
You really like them?
No, I love them.
Nobody pleases a cheese lover like Cheetos from Frito-Lay.
Shine it up, shine it down, spread that glass, plus shine around, shine all around.
If I've got to clean, I want something to show for it. I clean with Glass Plus and show off the shine. Windows to chrome, plus a whole lot more. Look anywhere in my house. There's a shine all around.
Shine it here, shine it there, Glass Plus shines up everywhere.
It shines glass, plus a whole lot more.
He was the wide receiver for the New England Patriots when he was tackled by another player. I'm Nancy Merrill. On Thursday, we'll meet Darryl Stingley, who now is paralyzed for life.
I've been working at Channel 4 for 11 years now. I started out in the mailroom. Now I work in the TV control room. It took a while to get here, but I made it.
So, you like Doris, huh?
Yeah, she's real nice. But I'd rather have you around.
Well, Gregory, I wish that were possible, but it's not. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're going to be spending a lot of time together. We're going to go to a lot of baseball games and basketball games and...
Dad,
Yes, sir?
what were you and Mom talking about when I came in?
Well, nothing in particular, no.
But you weren't arguing.
No, we weren't.
Then you and Mom aren't mad at each other?
We're really not mad at each other, Gregory, and I tried to explain that to you.
Yeah, you did, but I...
Gregory, what are you getting at, son?
Well, I've just been thinking. If you and Mom could get along as well as you have been lately, maybe we could all live together again.
It's just not that simple, Gregory.
Didn't think it would be.
I tell you what.
What?
I'm going to ask your mom if you can spend a night with me over at the ranch. What do you think about that?
That'd be neat.
Good, good. Well, I'll work on it. Right now, why don't we go up and work on that racing car model that you told me you were having so much trouble with, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Dad, what night do you think I could spend at the ranch?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, when you're feeling better, I'll ask your mother.
Maybe tomorrow?
Boy, you are pushy.
Of course I am. When a marshal wants something, he goes after it. And I'm a marshal, aren't I?
You are a marshal.
Stella Stanton actually said that about Mark and Allison on the air? Would I lie to you, honey? Where do you think she got an idea like that?
I got a few suspicions.
Well, what are you going to do about it, Ruby?
I would like to strangle Stella for saying all those things about me right out in public.
I mean about Mark. Does he know?
Oh, well, I guess he's heard it by now, but I don't want to say anything. I don't want to come off as being too possessive or anything. You know how Mark is. I'm afraid if I got into it and made a big deal out of it, I'd just lose him.
I think you're doing the right thing, Ruby.
So do I. Oh, honey, thank you so much for talking to me. I feel so much better now. But look, I didn't come out here just to discuss my problems and everything. I mean, I want to know how you're doing.
I'm fine.
You don't look all that happy.
Ruby, I'm all right.
You know, Joel came by the coop the other day, and I saw him yesterday, too. Did you?
You didn't tell him where I was, did you?
I mean, I didn't have to. Anybody who knows you knows that you would come out to the ranch.
He's not going to come out here, is he?
No, I think he respects your wishes for privacy. Darlene, can't you reconsider what you're doing here?
Ruby, this is the way it's got to be.
I bet you just sit out here and think about Joel all the time, don't you?
That's not true. I'm just adjusting to things, that's all.
Well, when you get back to the city, you better adjust to Joel hanging out all the time because he's not going to give up on you.
He's going to have to.
Darlene, why don't you come back with me today?
I can't, Ruby.
I think you're making a big mistake. Well, gotta go. Gotta go do my show. You should tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You might even get to see me murder Stella Stanton right on the air.
Oh, now, Ruby, that's not funny to joke about something like that.
Oh, I can't help it, Lurleen. That woman makes me sick. I bet she doesn't have a single friend in the whole world.
That'd be real sad if she didn't have any friends. That's the most important thing in the world. Friends, just like you and me are.
You are my best friend in the world, and I'll miss you. I can't wait till you come home. Everybody's waiting for you to come home, especially you know who. Now think about what I said, okay, please? Bye now.
Joel, I do think about you all the time. I wonder if I'm ever going to stop loving you.
Since when did my Safeguard become the incredible shrinking soap?
Since I started jogging, Dad. You can't beat Safeguard's deodorant protection.
Connie?
Since I started working, dear. It smells so clean and fresh.
But what's wrong with your deodorant soaps?
They just don't have that combination of great deodorant protection and rich lather like Safeguard does.
The incredible shrinking soap.
The price you pay for being best.
Safeguard, the smallest soap in the house.
Ralph, why'd you buy these?
They're cheaper than Bounty.
You goof, Shorty. Bounty absorbs more, so it can be a better buy.
Prove it.
Okay, watch. A penny's worth of Bounty against a penny's worth of an average bargain brand. The cheaper brand just can't absorb as much. But even wet, that penny's worth of Bounty's still absorbing.
So I did goof. Bounty can be a better buy.
Bounty's the best way I know to save dough.
You want a bite, Pumpkin?
You can't do that.
Whoops. You're the baby expert.
No, it's just right. Everything for Karen has to be just right. Even her clothes need special care.
Oh, so you wash them in this?
For that ivory snow softness. I think it's just right.
Ivory Snow starts with pure soap. That's what gives babies' clothes that Ivory Snow softness.
Soft.
Just right.
Ivory Snow, just right for babies' clothes.
What makes you think Stella knows anything?
She insinuated as much at the supper top this morning. She told me to watch the show, that I would find it very interesting. She knows. She asked a lot of questions. What am I going to do if she tells about us? Brett's on the show. I'll lose everything.
Won't we all?
George, what are we going to do?
You can't be sure she'll say anything, Judith.
Oh, she asked so many questions about you, about the project.
Even if she does say anything, you can just laugh it off as the crazy insinuations of a geriatric gossip columnist.
A lot of people believe what she said.
Your husband, does not strike me as someone who'd believe in gossip. He knows we've been working together. He's been very straightforward about that. No, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
What if Grant does believe her?
And he believes her. That's the worst that can happen. You'll still have me, Judith.
I can't lose Grant.
So you've been saying. Look, I think it might just be best if we just call it quits right now. What do you say?
Oh.
You don't want that, do you? Then you're just going to have to take the risk, Judith.
I'm scared.
We'll take the risk together. You and I. It'll be exciting. I think I better get back to the station. I assume you'll be watching.
Yes.
Well, then I guess we'll all find out at the same time exactly what Stella Staten has to say.
All right. Now, here are a few questions you may want to ask Ricky and Brett.
Few questions I may ask. My dear, I have been doing enough interviews that I don't need anybody else to tell me what questions to ask.
Fine, Stella. Now, exactly how do you want to set up the interview with Ricky and Brett?
Number one, the song has to come after the interview. I will be sitting here, of course. Ricky will be sitting here, and there, Brett. Of course, if that meets with your satisfaction.
Of course. Hello, Christine. Oh, hi, Ruby. We were just setting up the interview with Ricky and Brett.
Well, I think you're crazy to allow Stella to do the interview.
Oh, Ruby, didn't you have a good night's sleep?
What?
Well, I thought, you know, that if you'd had a good night's sleep, you wouldn't be in such a foul mood. Oh, but then you probably spend a lonely evening.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I don't imagine you were with any oil executive last night.
Look, lady, if you want to work with me, you stay out of my personal life.
And if you want to work with me, just stay out of my life and just don't go ranting about my work. I don't like my work criticized.
Ladies, could we please do this somewhere else? We do have work to do.
Look, I wasn't the one that interrupted, was I?
Ruby,
Oh, hey, Joe.
have you talked to Lurleen yet?
Joe, you know you're not supposed to ask me that.
Then you did talk to her, didn't you?
Marlene?
Oh, Miss Kate, you need some help. I'm sorry, I was just sitting there.
Oh, no, you just sit right back down. I want to talk to you.
What about?
Coming out here hasn't helped you at all, has it?
Well, sure it has, Miss Kate. It's been real good for me.
We still don't seem very happy.
I'm sorry, Miss Kate. I don't mean to be a burden on you.
Honey, you're not a burden. But I just hope you know that you haven't solved anything by running away from your problems.
I really thought it'd be good for me to get away. I thought I'd be able to forget.
Get away from Joel, you mean?
Miss Kate, I can't forget him. I can't think about anything else. Close my eyes and I dream about him. Think about the way he laughs and the way his hair felt when I touched it.
Oh, honey. Doesn't that tell you just how much you love him? Can't you accept the fact that Joel loves you?
But Miss Kate, if it hurts this much, what am I going to feel like when it doesn't work out? I don't think I could bear it.
Marlene, honey, you've got to be more positive. It is going to work out. I know it. So should you.
Kate, I want to believe that. But it can't work. We're so different.
I haven't ever known two people more suited to each other than you and Joe. No, honey, you just dry those tears. Why don't you go out for a ride? Rusty can saddle up the mare, and you think over what I said.
Yeah. Maybe a ride will do me good.
Oh, of course it will.
Thank you, Miss Kate.
Oh, now don't thank me. You just get to feeling better.
I'll try.
Don't you ride far. I think there's a storm brewing.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
Somebody's gonna win $10,000.
Just like that. $10,000!
Somebody's gonna win $10,000 in crispy wheats and raisins cash reward.
Instantly, you know if you're a winner when you open the box. Over 1,000 prizes now in Crispy Wheats and Raisins Cash Reward. Look for specially marked boxes that say Cash Reward.
Somebody's gonna win $10,000 in crispy wheats and raisins cash reward.
My hands are my business, even with arthritis pain. But I can't take aspirin.
Introducing new aspirin-free arthritis pain formula.
I type for a living, even with arthritis pain, but I can't take aspirin.
Introducing aspirin-free arthritis pain formula. Aspirin-free maximum strength.
I can't let arthritis pain slow me down, but I can't take aspirin.
Get aspirin-free arthritis pain formula or regular arthritis pain formula for hours of relief from minor arthritis pain flare-ups.
If one more person asks me for Butcher's Blend, I'll go crazy.
Excuse me, where's that new meteor-tasting Butcher's Blend?
Follow me, lady. This is where you find the Butcher's Blend.
Oh, but please don't bother the butcher. New Butcher's Blend dog food has even more meaty taste and 3 flavors: beef, bacon, and liver.
And it comes from a bag, not a butcher.
New Butcher's Blend for more meaty taste. Please don't bother the butcher.
Excuse me, where are the pork chops?
Why is she doing this, Ruby? This is crazy. I love her. She loves me, doesn't she?
Joel, I honestly think she does.
That's it. I ain't waiting around anymore, Ruby.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going out to the ranch and get her. That's what, right now. And I tell you what, I don't care what it takes, I'm going to convince her that I love her.
All right.
Ruby, dear, prepare yourself for some show. Houston is in for some surprises today.
Stella, I wish I had a great big surprise for you.
kids clean.
All the way to Tide Country, where a toughest test of clean is below the age of 10, and the same clothes get dirty over and over again.
My extra action kid needs an extra action Tide.
Kids can be tough all around. Even Pink and Sweet has trouble keeping neat, so go ahead and splat them, splotch them, splash them, splatter them. Claim your spot, Tide, get some clean. Tide's action-packed, one tough clean, and if it'll clean these kids' clothes, it'll clean most anything. Here's your joy and pride. Same kids, same clothes, spanking clean with Tide.
An extra action kid needs an extra action Tide. Tide Country!
Claim your spot, Tide, get some clean.
The assault. These are the enemies of the adult mouth. And here is what they leave behind. The food, the film, the bacteria that can cause adult bad breath and cavities. And this is the adult-strength toothpaste tough enough to clean up the adult mouth. Gleam. Gleam works 3 ways. First, Gleam helps strip away food and film with an exclusive cleaning formula. Then Gleam fights mouth odors with 7 breath protectors, and Gleam helps protect against cavities with proven fluoride protection. So eat and drink like an adult, but protect your mouth with Gleam, the adult strength defense that fights the enemies of your mouth.
This part of Texas was brought to you by Gleam, the toothpaste for adults. Gleam gives more than unbeatable cavity protection. Gleam's clinically proved to fight adult bad breath.
Tomorrow morning on Today, Chris Wallace talks about Social Security. Can the laws be reformed to protect your future? Friday night, don't miss a powerful 3-hour Chicago story. Yoko Shimada, who won your hearts in Shogun, returns to American television in the dramatic role of a frightened immigrant caught in a whirlpool of drugs, black market babies, and murder. Can she save her child from being sold? Yoko Shimada in Chicago Story, tomorrow night on NBC.
Continuing story of Texas, the new generation.
The summer sizzles on NBC. Sizzles with secrets on Texas.
I was kind of hoping that we could get right down to business.
Rena tells Justin about his wife's affair.
You still want to go through with our bet, don't you? Don't think about TJ and Ashley.
But Rena's revenge backfires this week on Texas. On Texas.
Do you love me?
But Ruby's man may break her heart.
Never noticed just how pretty you were before.
What about Ruby Wright?
What about Ruby Wright?
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. The summer sizzles on NBC. Sizzles with passion on Texas.
Tonight, you're going to be my wife.
You want me to act more like Rena Decker?
Justin wants his wife, but he can't forget Rena.
We have to have each other.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. Texas sizzles with passion.
Rena, don't fight this.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on NBC. Texas sizzles with gossip and Virginia Graham.
I have sources everywhere.
Who's dishing out the dirt this summer on Texas? Summer sizzles on NBC. Sizzles with desire on Texas.
I don't want a divorce. Let's try again.
Judith risks her marriage for the pleasures of a young lover.
You don't want to go. No, you don't.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. Texas sizzles with gossip.
I have sources everywhere.
Virginia Graham sizzles weekdays on Texas. Texas sizzles with secrets.
Gregory's my son, isn't he?
And the shocking news could shatter the wedding of the year. The summer sizzles on Texas. Texas sizzles with jealousy.
Ew, witch!
A married woman fears she's lost her young lover to her bitter rival. The summer sizzles on Texas.
You're going to love